be like when we speaking about this charge, you see, it's like we keep on trying to bring negative energies up to a positive level. I hear it a lot where it's trying to change the energy, but that is not reality. It's like you have to understand that positive energy is grounded. You know how it's like it has to have a ground. And so the negative is what the positive then grounds down into. You're not trying to bring the negative up. What you're trying to do is to keep allowing the positive to, infiltrate. And so it's almost like it's the principle of, how they used to have that trickle down economics. But see, spiritually, that was a spiritual principle, because in order for us to receive all that is I am, we have to receive it in that way. And so that was a principle of the spirit that was being manipulated onto people, because people were acting as if they were the Most High God over, the masses of people. And so they tried to use the principle of the spirit almost like reverse engineering the principles to work to that advantage or agenda. That we'll say. But anyhow, when we are talking about the charges that are around us, we have to accept that as this positive, we are grounding down into negativity. It's just like when you look at how marketing happening over decades of grinding down into the mindsets of people, a more and more debased way of being, getting more and more reptilian-like, getting more and more trapped in that fear, freeze, and flight. You know what I mean? Not coming up into that higher brain where you're functioning as that Most High I am. I mean, this is really where we are, my friends. And it's like trying to wake the people up to really see, like, we have to accept what is, because what is the truth. You can't try to make negative things become positive or positive things become negative, because what is. If you find yourself on the opposite side of you, well, you will always have a degree of discord. But if you take two negative energies and put those together, they will produce more positivity. And so you see, positivity impregnates negativity so that negativity can birth out more positivity. But you got to let the positive thing do what it has to do, or you're going to make positive impotent. And so the negatives could birth out positivity, but because they won't allow the positive to be, they keep tripping the wire, because they are the ground that allows the current to run free. These are the reasons that we have these energy trip ups and, clashes of this and that. It's all because of energy manipulation. Worldly men acting as if they're God, taking power over spiritual information and then trying to utilize it in the 3D, when it's something that, when it is applied, is not just happening and where you can see, it is also happening cellularly. And so if you want to know why there is so much cancer and illness, boo, well, it's being drilled down into you. And the best thing that you can do is to come out from amongst things outside of you and learn to find that I inside of you. And so there comes a moment in your spiritual enlightenment where you realize that I'm going to have to begin to have faith in that I am in a significant way. That if he's telling me to sit the funk down, I mean, if I got to the place where I got disabled, okay, that's a clear indicator that, well, what can you just stand still and be? And allow me. And it was very difficult grabbing a hold of the level of faith required to receive on that level until, like I said, when that eye began to speak to me and told me what to do to get me through what I was going through, it was like, hold up, wait a minute now. This is another dot in the matrix. And at the end, this puzzle is coming together very clear that I am is really trying to save me. But I got to listen to that I am, and I can't listen to this shit outside of me. They don't know they're practicing. But when you tap into that I am and you are really in that space, you are going to know. There is not going to be any shadows or doubts, bro. I'm telling you that I am becomes a very real thing. Why do you think they want to always make the chosen look like they are crazy, boo? They want you to believe that what we are saying is lunacy so that you don't activate too. Because what the fuck anybody gonna do? If these people really know what it is that they capable of doing. And so you have to understand the power that is you. Go and find that I. There is nothing else you need to do. You will feel a frequency change. You will get an energy exchange. You will know that I am is functioning you. You will be magnetized. You will be light and heavy at the same damn time. I mean, hot and cold really be happening at the same time too. I mean, it's the strangest phenomenon because you are now tempering the all in you. Knowing that if I just allow the greater on the inside to be the greater, then I just have to stand still and allow the greater me to begin operating. And when you come to this level of faith, you see there's no faking this be. Because you can either do the damn thing or your ass just ain't gonna be. See, I told you a long time ago, it really does not matter to me. My way of escape already made you see, and I don't gotta see. I already know, B. I am the true and living. And so that is why I speak with such a strong degree of authority. But right now, it's time for us to stop playing these, let's see who can outsmart who. This is not about outsmarting, boo. This is about turning on you. On yourself, you see. I mean, stop giving yourself permission to live the lie, B. I mean, you got to go right up to yourself and tell yourself the motherfucking truth. Because if you keep on allowing you to lie to you, making you believe in anything that is outside of that I, baby, do you know what you're gonna be? Burning. Imagine you see like molten lava be. I mean, it's like it's ever present, but it is smoldering. And you are in such a state because you was acting okay, like you could be on this ground going through this damn thing. Without that I am. That it's just going to burn forever and ever. Amen. And it is a state for which you will continue to have to adapt to stay in. This is the way that the vision is being shown to me. I mean, I can see it clear as day, B. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel sorry for all of those actors who was trying to be like the God body, B. I mean, trying to be something you can never be, because the punishment is so motherfucking stiff, you see that. Then there is no such thing as apology. You can't take it away. You did something you wasn't supposed to do, okay? You operated outside of that I am, trying to be something you could never be, because you didn't find I inside, B. You was trying to look at an I over here with me. And at the end of the day, if it's over anywhere, it ain't right where here now, B. And at the end of the day, if it ain't that I, it ain't a motherfucking thing. And if you found yourself, baby doll, on that acting team, trying to be something you could never be, telling stories of fiction and make-believe, thinking that because you were stealing the riches of the chosen, that we would be deceived, running after money, boo. Why would we ever need to do such a thing when everything we need is afforded by that I am, you see? At the end of the day, we serve that great I am, and he gives us judiciously. He does not hold back anything. I mean, at the end of the day, he provides phenomenal meals and makes sure that we live in a very loving and peaceful way. And when it ain't, then he rocks the boat, and those that can't stand, they all fall away. You have to understand there is a distinct life of the chosen, my friend. And it is peculiar, boo, because everybody wants to know, well, what does she do? I do what that I am tells me to, boo. I stand still and I let that I am go before me, and that's the truth. I allow myself to be guided by the greater I instead of the one that you can see. I mean, hell, I'm just like you. I don't know a motherfucking thing, but I trust that I inside of me, because when I was dying, it was that I that saved me, B. And when I didn't know who to trust, it was that I that said, well, just trust me. You don't need to worry about nothing outside, because where the fuck your eyes supposed to be? And that's when it became very clear to me, fixed on me exclusively. I'm not looking outside. I don't give a fuck what none of you do. I don't care what you try to take or however the fuck you think is going to help you make it through. Whatever it is that you want, you can have everything of this fucking world, because it all belongs to you. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just in this thing. I'm not of this thing. I'm just a, happy traveler, passing on through. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be stuck here with the likes of you. At the end of the day, if you don't wake your dumb ass up, okay, turn the fuck on and turn away from these worldly ways, you're going to have these motherfuckers cut down all your trees. You ain't going to have no way to motherfucking breathe. I mean, they got so many tricks up their sleeve, because at the end of the day, they know they have you deceived, and they know there's no other hope for them, boo. They know their fate, and that's the fucking truth. And they want to take as many of you along that's willing to go. Are you? I mean, at the end of the day, that's how it works, okay? You got to make up your mind what it is that you want to do, okay? Ain't nobody going to make this decision for you on that day. And see, on this morning, I made it up like I do every other day, that I'm going to keep my eyes fixed on me exclusively. And whoever the fuck don't like it, well, you know what you could do, boo? The fuck away from me. I mean, it really doesn't matter, you see. I am fully encompassed. That I in me is the greatest of all of the things. It is the way my cell stays the healthiest, B. I mean, all the rest of the time I got to deal with other people's energies at the fringes of me. And not all energy is bad, you see, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who come through who have beautiful energy, you see, but at the end of the day, I really am partial to the energy called me. And I don't like really feeling other people's energy, but to energy, I'm very sensitive, you see. So at the end of the day, I just want you guys to understand, okay, that it is time to wake up, turn the fuck on, okay, because we are true and living God body beings if we want to activate, my friends. And if this don't resonate with you, then you know I ain't talking to your boo, and you know what the fuck you're supposed to do. Come on, and come the fuck on.